So now for the second part of sketching Spidey, our main focus will be on the how to make highlights on the right hand side eye of Spidey's costume. Then we will see how I make eyes, and then we will see the remaining parts of the costume also, where we will use the blending of graphite and charcoal pencils also. But we have seen on the last part of Spidey sketch, which was a part 1. We will see in the third part also that will how we use brighten and highlights and shadows to make a particular portrait, which is both combination of brightened side or highlighted side and shadowed side. We will see on third part, but for this particular part we will see that the how I have used charcoal powder, that we have seen in the end part of the part 1 that I have used charcoal powder. But if you will use graphite powder for making those base layer, you will see that if you apply charcoal powder on the graphite powder or the charcoal pencils on the graphite powder, it will not blend it easily, or the parts that you want more darker, just like the downside part of the eye, which is the most darker part, and the upside part where the light source is coming directly, which is complete white. And if you will see the layer a bit downside part, which is layer a bit more darker, and the finally end part, which is the most darker part of the eye. If you can focus on the reference picture, that the downside part or the complete left side part of the eye costume part, eye's costume, where is the complete black, but the upside part there are layer a bit of light source where the sun or the light source is going directly on the costume of the eye of Spidey. So to make the difference between those parts, first I will use mono eraser for the part which is completely white, and after using mono eraser I will use the same technique that don't use mono eraser for the remaining parts, because the mono eraser is layer a bit more pointed and you don't want that every part of the portrait or the eye look completely horrible, or the main part which are just like, you can take an example that your pencil is straight, right? But if you will use a mono eraser for making outlines of pencils, or if you are using outlines for mono eraser, it is more useful. But if you will use the bigger eraser that you are having for a outline part, it will not rubbed easily and the outline will look totally horrible. So just as a same technique, we will use the mono erasers on the same particular part which is completely white, but for the remaining parts we will use the same rubber that we use in common days for sketching every other parts. But you have to see where the skin tone or the main parts, which are whiter parts, lower parts and the darker parts are going. So you have to keep on focusing where the lighter parts are, where the darker parts are, and where the complete dark parts are. So for the complete darker parts, use charcoal pencils. For the complete whiter parts, just use mono eraser. For the mid tones, use your rubber to create the highlights and shadows. So in previous part I have told you that the importance of full resolution picture. If you are an artist and if you have made more than 100 or 200 sketches, you know that how a reference picture is important. If you are making a commission artworks, or if you are using any reference picture for your sketching, most of artists use prints, or most of the artists nowadays use mobile also. But what mistake they do is that they use their mobile applications or the gallery application for zooming out their pictures, or they go directly for using grid method, directly going for grid method. But they don't see the difference between high resolution picture and a common picture, because if you don't see more and more details, just like if you have a picture which is not high resolution, if you will zoom it out, it will look completely blurred, and if you don't see any details, you cannot apply more details. But if you are a more advanced artist, you have made 500-600 sketches, you know that where the skin tone, where the highlight or low shadows are going. But for the beginner artist, I will recommend that use up to high resolution picture as much as you can, and you can apply a 4K mode on your Google Photos also, where you can see if you are searching anyone's picture, just apply a default 4K option you can see high resolution picture. You can use those picture and download it also, and just apply on your pictures or make more and more sketches. You can use this technique also, or for full 4K pictures there are application on Google Play Store also that you can use. Now after saying the most important parts of full resolution pictures, now our focus will be that how we will zoom out your pictures for more and more details. For that you can use any application like Pixar, Snapseed, any applications. I'm not promoting those applications, but just telling you all that after using those techniques or the applications, you can zoom out your pictures as much as you can. After zooming out your pictures more and more, you can see more and more details. But if you will use the printed pictures, or if you are having a reference picture, you are just printing out and making straight lines for grid method and you cannot zoom out your printing pages. You cannot zoom out your pictures on your gallery application as much as you want, because the more and more details you will give, the more and more beautiful your sketches will look. Now the left eye I have made, there is the difference between the eyebrows, the middle part of cornea, and the remaining part of the face. There are 3 parts. There is a making difference between eye, left side part of the Tobey Maguire. Those are the difference. So for those, the details or the main parts which are outlines of eyes, eyebrows, and the middle part which is completely black, you can see that the eyebrows, there are smaller hairs also. If you will focus on your eyebrows also, there are too many little eyebrows or hairs. So for making those parts, I have directly used 5B pencil, which is the sharpened one, because the eyebrows parts of the hairs are completely small and too small hairs. For that you can use mechanical pencil also. But the problem after using a mechanical pencil is that this is a 0.5 mm mechanical pencil, and if you apply more and more pressure to your mechanical pencil, it will look completely horrible and it will look like a drawing, and you don't want that, right? You want a realistic sketch. So for that, use 5B pencil, which is the graded one. And after using a 5B pencil, just use blending stumps, or you can use any earbud or anything. Just focus that the upside part, which is starting of the hairs, and the downside part, which is the ending of hairs. These 2 parts, don't blend those 2 parts. You can blend the center part, which is more darker because there are more hairs there. So for the main part of starting and the end, don't blend it, but the center part you can blend it. And the same thing applies for the eyelashes, and same thing applies for the cornea also. But the cornea part is completely black, right? But not completely if you will zoom out your pictures, because if you will zoom out your pictures, you will see the details in cornea also. So for that, use your sharpened pencil. Just don't go directly making every part black. Use grade by grade method, grade by grade, like 5B, 6B, 8B, 10B. So for the cornea, it is completely 10B, right? But don't go directly using 10B pencil. Use 5B pencil for making those cornea. Just blend it with the other parts of the eyes, and then finally go for 10B pencil for making, after blending and finally finishing it. So after making the eyes, our main focus will be on the remaining part of the Spidey's costume, which is the black strips. So for making those black strips, the same technique that we have used in previous part. In the first part, we will use same here. Just make outlines first using a sharp charcoal pencil. Make outlines grid by grid. Make outlines, then just darken the parts which are completely black using soft charcoal pencil, so that you can have more and more darker values. After making the darker values of straight line, just use graphite pencil like 3B pencil for the basic red layer, which is the reddish one. I was thinking of using red color for making those parts, but after using a sketch pen on those parts, it will look completely horrible, or I can also say that it will look like a drawing but not a realistic sketch. So I have used grade by grade method for making those parts look more and more beautiful. So we will see the remaining part of the face, which is more important one also, like lips and other parts, in third part. See you in third one.
So that was all for this tutorial. If you have learned something from this video, subscribe and drop a like. Comment down your question and queries regarding this tutorial. Meanwhile, take care of your loved ones too. Have an artistic day. Tattoos.